The Eagles just lost the Stink Bowl. I'm ready to go.
Then, when it's all said and done, you're gonna go to the doctor and you're gonna get a physical. You better get your prostate exam. Go get your prostate exam. No more waiting. Get it done.
I'm not getting that done. I'm not getting it. I'm not getting it.
You're 42 years old. Get it done. Look at you. Look at you.
King Dig back here, so it's over. Not only is this game over, but preseason is over. Now, the Eagles lose to the Jets tonight, 6-0, in what me, Adrian, and Broads, shout out to those guys, we were calling the Stink Bowl, because really, this was a hard game to watch. And, you know, the truth of the matter is, this was a very hard preseason in general. Like, I don't remember preseason being like this boring and drawn out. It really seemed like without the starters getting any time or being able to see wins and see these guys play, it really makes preseason, it really drags it out. So I'm glad it's over. I'm glad we are on to the regular season. There's a lot to do. There's going to be a lot to do over the next week. I got to have the Eagles 53-man roster prediction video out tomorrow. Then I got the whole Jadeveon Clowney, how to make it work, how to give him a long contract. And then I'm going to try to do my divisional predictions this week. So a lot of stuff going on. Now, to talk about this game, truly, there wasn't, in my opinion, from what I saw, a lot to talk about. Now, I came in late to the game because I was at a function with my daughter. Came back. I was able to speed through it and catch up by the fourth quarter. And here's what I saw today. Here's what I took out of today, okay? Wendell Smallwood's got to go. He stinks. I can't stand Wendell Smallwood. I'm just sorry. He's always driven me nuts. He goes out and he fumbles. You can't fumble that ball. So I was very upset at that. That was probably the biggest reaction I had tonight, was when Wendell Smallwood fumbled. It just pissed me off. So I really think that was a bad thing for him. I think he's going to have trouble making this team. I thought that offensively it was really hard to see anybody do anything. Thorson, he stunk tonight. He stink. Get up there, hat. But Thorson stunk tonight. Okay, now I think the kid's got stuff to work with and they can develop him. And I think what tonight ensured for Thorson is that if you cut him, he will clear waivers and you'll have him on the practice squad. So no problem with him clearing waivers. Now, a couple guys that I did like on offense, and even though we didn't get to see a lot of them, I still liked it. I liked what I saw out of Greg Ward. He got one little swing pass type thing, and he made a nice run. Marquand Michel had a nice catch. If Marquand Michel doesn't wait for that ball and goes back to it and meets it, he probably would have broke it for a touchdown. That's something he'll learn and they can develop him. But I thought those two guys were good. I thought Matt Collins was not good. Matt Collins may make this team, especially because of his special teams play, but there's nothing from preseason and all 4 games that I've seen from Matt Collins that says he beat out Marquand Michel or Greg Ward. I don't see it. But I think he's going to make the team because of his special teams. So I would say Marquand Michel, Greg Ward Jr., and I liked the little bit that I did see of Boston Scott. I just like Boston Scott. I think they need to keep him around. It's going to be interesting what they're going to do. None of it tonight, nothing changed what my 53-man roster is going to be. The only things that I have to decide is whether they keep 5 wide receivers, they keep 6, they keep 4 running backs, they keep 5 running backs, and I'll mess with that tomorrow. But that was all I saw on offense, and it wasn't a lot. There wasn't a whole lot to work with. I mean, we didn't score any points. We gave up 2 field goals. Defensively, there was something interesting I noticed, and I'll talk about it really quick. Daeshon Hall, to me, was the best player on defense once again. He was the most disruptive, but he got a lot of reps. And what I noticed was they took Josh Sweat out much earlier than they took Daeshon Hall out. Now, I think Daeshon Hall should be the 4th defensive end, but I think the Eagles must have Josh Sweat as the fourth defensive end because they took him out early. And Daeshon Hall went in there 3-4 more series playing. Okay, so unless something happened with Josh Sweat, Daeshon Hall, I think, is actually behind Josh Sweat. And I'm only saying that and basing it on the fact that he was out there longer than Josh Sweat. But I think he was the best player on defense. He impressed me tonight. Again, every preseason game I've been impressed with Daeshon Hall. TJ Edwards has to make this team. He has to make this team. I really like what I see out of this kid. I do. I even thought Worley played good. Okay. I thought the linebackers played pretty good, but I think TJ Edwards, there's a spot for him on this roster. He has to make it. That's what I really feel. Guy like Josh Hawkins, those guys, they're all gone. This was a tough game to watch. As far as I'm concerned, Daeshon Hall continued to impress. I think he should be the fourth defensive end. I think TJ Edwards has solidified a spot on this roster. And that's pretty much what I'm taking out of this game. And that Thorson will clear waivers and that Wendell Smallwood's getting cut. That's basically what I took out of this game. I'm just thankful that tomorrow we can focus on week 1, regular season, starters play, everybody's playing. It's the real deal now. It's the real deal. And I will be streaming all of it. I will not miss a game the rest of the year. I'll be here, so you be with me because it's going to get insane. We ain't playing this year. But the stink bowl is over. 6-0 Jets win. And I'll see you tomorrow with my 53-man roster. Let me know what you thought of this game in the comment section. I'm sure you're going to say the same thing as me. PU. With that said, take care, talk to you later, and don't be a dingbat.